What's up, guys? It's Eli up next year. Doing a reaction to a video I saw on YouTube. I'm very excited about reacting to this. I'm probably going to go ahead and start doing more reactions and posting them on YouTube, especially next year. But this video just came out by Miss Julia. I honestly do not want to mess up her last name. I'm gonna just put it right. Oh, I'm gonna put her name and stuff right here. Make sure y'all follow her and maybe react to the video. I'm gonna put the video link in the description. So if you guys want to react to it on your own time, it'll be there. But other than that, make sure y'all like, follow, share the video, comment. I just want to see what you guys think about this video. I'm gonna tell my take about this video because I think she has a very interesting perspective. I didn't finish the whole video. I watched part of it, so we're just gonna finish everything up in this video. So stay tuned. With all that, I hope you guys have a great time.
Have you ever been out with a friend where it feels like they're just taking pictures the entire time and they won't get off their phone? And I don't mean just casually taking pictures to capture the memory,
I'm
but
that
incessantly
friend.
taking pictures. So you ask them this question and they give you this response.
Are you almost done, Julia?
No, I'm trying to get the whole tree. Like, I don't know. I really want to get the entire thing. This is for my Instagram page. I'm trying to do a reel.
But this isn't nearly as bad as people wanting to film everyone for their content, regardless of privacy concerns or courtesy. Honestly, I think this really speaks to a bigger issue that really needs discussion and that really needs some dissection. So insert today's video topic from reel to reel. Filming everyone for content. So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Julia, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing from reel to reel, filming everyone for content. So I've been wanting to talk about this for a while because I feel like I've been seeing more stories of influencers getting caught up because they want to try to film everyone for their content and people aren't having it. And then this conversation in general, you see these TikTok trends like the tube girl trend, the IHOP girl, all these types of things. And I just kind of wanted to open up the conversation and discuss this because I think our society, we have basically divorced the idea of reality and are completely adopting the real reality, as in Instagram real reality, TikTok reality, which isn't reality. It's a distorted version of reality.
I agree.
And like I said in the beginning, I have no problems with people wanting to film for memories, take lots of pictures. In fact, you should be doing that. You know, you should be making memories, but not at the expense of an everyday person, not because you want to go viral all the time. Using people as your collateral in your videos is just lame, annoying, stupid, and obnoxious. And I really just wanted to break it down. So I hope you like today's video topic, and I hope you find it interesting. And by the way, if you have been seeing pretty much all my setups changing in every single video, that's because I'm still trying to figure out if I want to film in my office or my room. I'm indecisive, so that's why every video looks different, but who cares? Let's get into it. So the tube girl trend was started on TikTok by a girl named Sabrina Bassoon, and it's basically you getting on the tube, the subway, and filming yourself singing a song and just walking up and down the tube, and that's it. And it's like a 10 to 15 second, if that, TikTok or Instagram reel. And this trend is really supposed to support confidence. You know, you're getting on a tube, you're getting on a subway, and it's like you don't know anyone around you. You're just walking up and down singing and enjoying life, you know, enjoyment. That's the point of the trend. But I don't really see, and call me a hater, but I don't really see how this promotes confidence. I honestly find it kind of cringy. Now again, if you really find it helpful, that's your opinion, that's your prerogative, but personally I don't. And my thing is, I keep thinking about what you do after you film the video. Like after you film the video, are you just gonna sit down and watch it back to back to back? Do you get off the tube? Like what do you do after you're done the video? Do you take multiple takes if you don't like the first or second take? And then there's some of the videos where you see people in an empty tube. So I'm like, what's the point? If it's empty, then that completely defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Because it's supposed to be for confidence. But are you just trying to look confident? Is it for external validation? to be honest, to me, I think what really exemplifies real confidence in public is, for example, if you want to start a conversation with a random stranger in public. I think that that can be a really great way to boost your confidence. I know that did for me when I was in college. I used to get on the shuttle and just talk to random people. Like, I used to just compliment people. That was always my thing. Compliment someone's shoes, compliment their hair, compliment this, compliment that, and then just kind of just roll into it. I don't know, but then again, I've never been one to really struggle socially. I think I did as a little kid, but once I got into like my mid to late teens, I kind of grew out of it. And then in college, I was like a talkative social butterfly. So I can't fully relate, but I also have had my instances where I've been afraid to kind of be alone, do things alone, and stuff like that. So I think, honestly, starting a conversation with a random stranger is a great confidence booster. And I think it's something that's not done for social media attention, right? It's for your own edification, including, for example, if you want to go eat alone or go on a solo date by yourself. Those kinds of things really boost confidence. You want to boost confidence? Plop yourself in a place you've never been before and try to navigate your way around, or try to, find fun in the whole thing. Like for me, I went to Austin earlier this year for South by Southwest, and I went with my coworker, but we kind of did our own thing throughout the trip. And so we would meet together for dinner or whatever, but the rest of the day was kind of our own thing. So that was really my first time truly really taking myself in a brand new unknown city and just trying to explore and have fun. And I went to the Capitol, I went to a park, I did a whole bunch of other stuff, and it was really cool. It was really awesome to attend a conference on my own and kind of get that independence. It just felt really awesome to say, oh, I went to a conference in a new city and enjoyed myself. And I just think the two girl trend, again, what bothers me is that you're getting people in the video, you're getting people in the background of you in the tube. So how is that really boosting your confidence when you have all these other people that are just trying to get from point A to point B? What if you had a really bad day? What if you lost your wallet? And then you got this Yahoo filming themselves up and down the tube when you're just trying to get home to your kids or to your family or whatever, and you're just trying to get a load off, So IHOP girl.
All right, so I agree with her on some of that. I do agree with especially about the part about how is that supposed to be showing that she's confident, or how is it showing that somebody's exuding confidence, basically. I don't see it. I'm with her, honestly. I'm 100% with her on this. To me, you just look like, I don't know, you just look like a random person who just, wow, you know what I'm saying? Just, just doing whatever, just doing whatever on camera. To me, I don't think that's confidence either. You just doing whatever, I guess. The other part, like I said, I agree with her on this. I agree with her on that. I also kind of disagree, because on the basis that what does that have to do with you, kind of thing. Especially, let's go with that example of the tube girl, right? All those people on that subway looking at her for whatnot. But my thing is, why, what does that have to do with them? Why should the person, with the phone have to care about all this other, they don't, all this stuff that they don't even know about, I get, and I understand, I understand what she's saying. I guess the point about having empathy for people, or being understanding, hey, somebody might have had a rough day. Somebody might have, just having a rough time, and they just want to, be on a peaceful, maybe quiet ride, no problems. They might have had a rough day. I understand that, but it's at the same time, we're on a subway. That's my thing. We're on a subway with other people, a public space. Things don't go the way how we think they should, because everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, why do people have to suffer because of that? Like, oh, you know, all the vlogs that happen on YouTube, right? Let's say I did a vlog, right? And I went to a park or something like that. Like, how am I supposed, like, should I stop recording because somebody else is having a bad day? Should I stop recording because of this and that, or what else? Like, that's my thing. My thing is, why does that affect, I don't know, what does that have to do with you? That's the main point that I'm trying to drive home. What does that have to do with you? I can understand, like, about having empathy and being understanding, but at the end of the day, it's just like, what's wrong with just minding your own business kind of thing? Like, that's just how I feel. I mean, hey, it might come across as rude, but I'm just saying, that's my thing, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I had to say about this part. But for the most part, I do agree with her. I 100% do agree with her about, like, it is kind of invading privacy, you kind of being obnoxious, and especially with that trend, I don't really see the point that she was really trying to make. It's just, I don't know, if that was confidence, I would not get in it. I'm with her on this 100%. But yeah.
Went viral about 2 months ago, earlier in the year. Basically, she was filming a video of herself just dancing to pancakes. She got these pancakes and she was dancing. And then there was this girl in the back of the video that turned and gave the camera a really dirty look. She was like basically, what are you doing? Like, you really have a camera set up? Like, it's super cringy. And it was very cringy because you're just like, what? Like, you're not doing that for your own enjoyment. You're just trying to get views. You're just trying to get clout, validation, whatever out of that. You weren't going to do that organically. And so then she decides to do another video of this girl that reacted kind of cringy in the video. She decided to literally take her reaction and turn it into a meme and basically, I guess make fun of her, make a passive aggressive joke. But the comments basically were saying, we're all this girl. We all support this girl. We all feel like this girl. And it's because you're just trying to have a regular meal, maybe with your family, maybe even by yourself. You're just trying to chill, maybe on a Sunday afternoon or maybe on a midnight run. And you got somebody just dancing, and then, you're in the restaurant, you're just looking around casually. When I go out to eat with people, I'm just casually looking around. You talk to someone, you turn your head, and then all of a sudden you see a cell phone in your face filming something. So obviously you're going to react, and I get it. It wasn't in her face, but it was in her line of sight, So of course you're going to react. That's very normal, I think. So it just really bothered me, the entitlement that this girl had, thinking that this was okay and thinking that this was permissible, to then try to make fun of her and blast her to over 30, I think it was like 40 million people. It's just crazy. I don't get it. I do not get it. I think, again, what it really makes me think about in regards to these types of trends is privacy concerns. You know what I'm saying? I start to think about privacy. I start to think about, privacy laws and how they could be beefed up for stuff like this, because again, you don't consent. And these influencers hardly ever go up to people and actually ask them, like, hey, is it okay if I film you? Or is it okay if you're in my video, if you get in the shot? No. So it's just really, really unsettling and annoying. And it just further shows how attention is literally the new form of money. It's the new form of currency. It's the fact that having attention is more coveted than money, and people blur the lines between real life and social media constantly. I feel like even for an everyday person, that's hard. It's hard to make that distinction. And then with these influencers, it's their dopamine. These TikTokers, it's their dopamine. And again, I'm not trying to come for every single TikToker out there, but obviously we know who the crazy ones are, trying to get views and all that.
All right. I can I understand where she's coming from, especially with that last take. I I agree. I do agree on some parts of her take. Like, I would say um the part about when that she made a reaction video, or was it a reaction TikTok of the person that was looking crazy at her or something like that. I agree, like, that's kind of foul. Hold up. Ugh. I do that all over again. Jesus. Man, we should just really just not wear this. Hold up. All right, so um all right, so I agree with her that take, some parts of that take. But again, and I'll break down what parts I agree and like all that. But again, most of this kind of comes down to like, what does this have to do with you and kind of like minding your own business, kind of, in my opinion. Like, is if it's not directly impacting your life, you know, like you could lose your job over this or whatever the case may be. What does this have to do with you, kind of thing? And why should the creator have to be mindful of all these other people when he might just want to have fun. He's just might be making a video. I mean, I guess I get that that's not the case all the time, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I don't see the reason why people can't mind their own business. Like in the case of that IHOP girl, the girl that was like looking crazy at her. I get that, like, you know, I get like what she was, the girl eating the pancakes. I get what she was doing. Like it was kind of odd. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Like, yeah, it's kind of odd, but it's just at the same time, like, what does that have to do with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't she just mind? Why can't you just mind your own business? You know, like that's my thing. Like, what does that have to do with you? Why can't we just mind our own business and go about our day? If it's not directly impacting your life, why are we making this such a big deal? I mean, that's that's just how I feel. Like, I'm not about to stop her if she want to record herself doing her little happy dance, or little her little shimmy or whatnot. Like, if she want to do that, I'm like, do that by all means. If that's what you want to do that. Listen, that has nothing to do with me, bro. That has nothing to do with me. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like the whole like mind your own business kind of thing and all that, I feel like that should be the case with a lot of stuff, in my opinion. I ain't even trying to be like condescending or anything, but it's just like, I feel like we make all these problems so bigger than what they actually are. Like, they'll make these things that's not really a problem, and it's just, I don't know. That's just how I feel about a lot of stuff. And but unfortunately, for whatever reason, that be the stuff that be getting views. I honestly don't even know. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Let's move on.
So the last variation of this whole issue that I want to discuss are gym influencers. And these ones make me the most irritated because the gym is the gym. It's a public space where you're trying to get better, get healthier, whether it's for aesthetics, whether it's for your health, aesthetics and health. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to improve yourself and you're just trying to have a time to yourself. Some people, they go to the gym, that's the way they get a load off. You know, that was definitely me for a time. Now I have a lot of different things that kind of get me, you know, to decompress, but for a long time the gym was one of those places, and you're just trying to decompress, and you have these entitled people getting so mad when people walk in front of your shot. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that at the gym that they're paying for, that they have to walk around your camera and have courtesy to you when you have your camera in the middle of the walkway, when they're trying to put their dumbbell back or trying to get a wipe to wipe down their machine or something like that. But they have to have courtesy for your camera. They have to have courtesy for your camera. I don't understand it.
I don't either.
Are you kidding me? Again? Really? I have zero shame that I gave them dirty looks.
So you have no shame in giving them dirty looks, which means you think it's okay that you got upset for walking through your video when you set your camera up in front of the walkway to a dumbbell rack. The first kid is just getting some weights. The second kid, after hitting some flies, is going to put his weights back like he's supposed to, but then turns around to give them to his friend to use. If you look at that sign above your head, it says, please put equipment away after use. It doesn't say, please look out for people filming, then put your weights back. The gym is a shared space. You need to respect other people. If you can't do that, stay home. Filming gives you no priority over others. Mind your own business. Be better than that.
This guy kept walking through me video in the gym, like a lot. Me being uncomfortable, like Halu. Side eye, throw weight.
Like, OMG, doesn't this jerk know I'm an influencer? I'm an influencer! And he's interrupting my video by walking through it. Totes not cool, man. Totes not cool.
And I think I even feel for people who, for example, when they're going to the gym, maybe they're new to the gym, maybe they're not used to working out, or maybe they're trying to get back into it after stopping.
Hold on, real quick. This is crazy, man. I'm not even like laughing, like I'm not even, it's not even funny, bro. It's just like, wow, that's crazy, bro. I think people think they're more special than they really think they are. And I'm not meaning that in like a mean way, but it's like, bro, you are not that special. Pipe down. Let's calm down. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring it down a little bit. Let's bring it down a little bit. You know, let's get off your little high horse or whatever you think. Listen, bro, I don't think I think people are thinking that they're more important than or more special than they think they actually are. And they're forgetting the fact that, bro, you are in a public space, like with other people. You're sharing a space with other people. Like, that's like me getting upset that somebody parked beside me in an empty parking lot, even though there was hundreds of other parking spots. Like, bro, you're in a public parking, like a public parking lot. How are you going to get upset? Oh, this person just had a park beside me. Who are you to, like, oh my god, this is crazy. That's really like, bro, you are not that special, bro. Honestly, nobody's that special, bro. We all bleed the same blood. We breathe the same air. We have to poop and pee. We have to drink water. Like, bro, we gotta eat. You gotta drink to survive. Like, bro. Well, I just don't get it, bro. Me personally, I don't really get it. Especially with the gym part. If the gym, like, if somebody walking through your camera is such a big deal, please make your own gym. Work out at home so you don't have to worry about that. Please work out at home, get your little weights and dumbbells and equipment, machines and all that. Work out at home, bro. If it's really that much of a problem, like, you can't be mad at somebody for trying to put a weight back if that's the only way to, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't be mad. And then two, how do you expect somebody to read your mind like they a mind reader or something? No, like, bro, that's not our issue. Like, bro, that guy was probably just trying to put the weight back. He was just trying to work out, and you over here like tripping over. Back to what I'm saying. I just don't understand why we're making problems that really should not be that big deal on the big screen, on front page, on Main Street. You know what I'm saying? It really should not be that serious, in my opinion. It really shouldn't be. But that's just me. That's just me. Anyway, I'm gonna let her finish.
For a while, and you're just feeling maybe self-conscious, you're feeling maybe like you're trying to find your footing in the gym, and then you got someone's camera in front of you. And I see people who film themselves at their gym. I even have friends who film themselves at the gym. So I'm not saying you can't film yourself at the gym, but have courtesy. Like, don't put your camera in a place where everyone can see. Having a big old tripod that's super obnoxious. It's like, it's just so extra to me. It's so extra to me, and it's so entitled. And like, that's what I'm saying again, is the entitlement of it all. The fact that people think that, oh, you need to bend down and worship my camera. You need to bend down and worship my phone. Bend down and worship my tripod. No, how about I'm just trying to get a workout in? And I'm just trying to get healthy like every other person wants to do. One last topic I wanted to bring up was that there was this YouTuber, I believe his name was Tanner Cook. He got shot earlier this year because he was a prankster, and he was basically, he caught the wrong one, right? He messed with the right one. He messed with the right one. And this food delivery driver that he was trying to prank ended up shooting him. So this YouTuber's name was Tanner Cook, and he was trying to prank 31-year-old Alan Colley, and Alan was found not guilty for aggravated malicious wounding in the shooting of 21-year-old Tanner Cook, who runs the Classified Goons YouTube channel. So he played with the right one, okay? Because you don't try to just prank people out in public. They're just trying to deliver food. You know, he probably was like, hey, I'm trying to get these extra deliveries in. I'm trying to get this extra whatever. And you want to prank him? So yeah, you ask for it. You play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's like, if you provoke people, especially strangers, don't be surprised if they retaliate. So honestly, I was very happy when I heard that this driver was found not guilty, because what else are you supposed to do? If you are feeling threatened, feeling bothered, feeling whatever, yeah. I already feel like I'm gonna get a comment that's gonna be like, well, that doesn't mean he deserved to get shot. And I encourage you to watch the video in full. It's only about a minute, maybe less than that. I'm going to try to put screenshots up here so you can see. But Tanner kept pressing on Alan Cook. And he kept telling him, no, 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 no. He made his boundaries very clear. Tanner didn't listen. And so then Alan dealt with him. He got the blick and dealt with him. And the thing is, my parents taught me very much from a very young age. They were like, don't provoke people. You don't provoke people because you never know how they're going to react. You never know what they're going to do. And law enforcement already knew Tanner because he was known to be a public disturbance. It says in the news report that the security guards and the police, when the police got to the scene, they already knew who he was because he was always being reported on for disturbing people. So, moral of the story, do not be a public disturbance. I hope Tanner learned his lesson. Although if he didn't, then that's a shame. But hey, it's how the world tends to be. Again, this just goes to show that, like I've said, the boundaries are completely gone. People are totally blurring social media content for attention. It just feels like at this point, people will do anything for clout, anything for attention, anything for virality. I can see how this will get worse if it's not cracked down on. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments about people filming strangers and doing all this crazy stuff for content. Have you seen this in public? Has this happened to you? Do you know of someone where it's happened to them? How do you think that this could be mitigated, or how this could be, dealt with? Let me know in the comments what y'all think. And yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.
All right, so man, that was a good video. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all watch this video on your own. Make sure y'all comment what y'all thoughts and all that. I just did a reaction video, but my thoughts on the last section, I think I agree with her. I do agree with her on that. I think there is a line where you can be a public disturbance, especially if somebody tell you to stop. And I feel like this kind of turns into a bigger topic, in my opinion, about the whole pranksters and stuff like that. Even Jadion, he was one of the biggest pranksters on YouTube at one point. Now he changed his content. But like, when Jadion was pranking people, like, it just kind of felt like he was being like a nuisance, especially when people told him to stop. And then most of the time I didn't really find it like that entertaining when he's like, just messing with people just for the fun of it, and especially if somebody got a bad day, something bad goes wrong, and you're just adding on to that. You're just adding on to that. Oh man, anything can happen. I'm gonna just say that. Man, I just feel like you could go. There's just a lot of like different routes you could go. Cause I feel like it was a lot that was just being said, but specifically on that Tanner Cook situation, yeah, I just treat people the way that you want to be treated. Somebody tell you no, just stop. Stop poking the bear. You know what I'm saying? Stop poking the bear. Cause eventually you gonna run into somebody, oh, you gonna wish you never woke them up, you know what I'm saying, from their sleep. Just stop poking the bear. Stop aggravating people, especially when they tell you to stop. Now I can understand about the whole thing about filming strangers. If we're filming strangers just to piss them off, just to make them react for reactions, because that's like, for example, that's what Gideon was doing. That's what a lot of these TikTokers are doing. Pranksters, quote unquote pranksters, doing, just to get views and stuff like that. I do agree with her, like in that instance, like, hey, like y'all need to, it's just, it gotta stop because it is being very much a nuisance. I do agree with her on that, most definitely. But it's just like other stuff that's like, I guess, personal stuff. Like I don't know if that's what she was trying to say. I really don't know if that's what she was honestly trying to say, or I guess what's the I don't know about degree or severity of like personal content. Like obviously, like I said, with a prank, if you're like being aggravating to somebody, like yeah, like that's a problem. But you just, I don't know, you like to dance or something, and you're just happen to be out in public. I don't see I don't see why that's a problem. Or like I said, previously with the IHOP girl, like I don't, me personally, I don't see the problem with her wanting to do that. If that's what she want to do, what does that have to do with you? That's all I have to say. To me, it's just like certain stuff. It's just like I don't know. If it's not, if it's if somebody's not aggravating you or harassing you or threatening your life, aka like how she was saying with the Tanner Cook situation, like if it's not that, and you know they're just doing it for their own personal entertainment, why, what's the problem? That's my thing. But yeah, that's really all that I have to say about this. I think that Miss Julia had a great video. I really like some of her takes. um but yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just, you know, say my parts. I think this is a really good video. I think you guys should check it out. I'm probably gonna do some more reactions because I actually like reacting to stuff like this. Um, but yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the attention part. Um, like I said, this problem, especially with the prank portion of it, it's a bigger problem. It's definitely a bigger problem. I would say on society kind of thing. It's just like people like that stuff. People like drama. People like that stuff for whatever reason. People like it. You know, it's like they're endorsing it. It's kind of like supply and demand basically. These pranksters, they do stupid stuff. They aggravate people. They do things to get a reaction out of people, to get views. They want the views. People want to see dumb stuff because that's what they're endorsing when they basically click on a video and, you know, watch these videos and all that, and give these viewers attention. I mean, give these, not viewers, give these content creators and influencers and pranksters that's, you know, doing all this bad stuff, they're giving them views. So it's just, to my opinion, it's a bigger problem. It really comes down to supply and demand. Until people choose to um until people choose to not consume that type of content, that's when pranksters like Gideon, and I don't even know any other ones, to be honest, that come up to the head. I don't watch that sort of stuff anyway. But you know, that's when they'll start to die. But I mean, that's stupid stuff, that's what sells. Sex, that's what sells. You know, the I don't even know, fights, that's what sells. Drama, that's what sells. All that sells. And, in my opinion, it really just comes down to supply and demand. So again, like I said, until people change what they consume, change what they choose to watch and what they listen to, it's probably going to end up getting worse from here on. You know, it's sad that, it's sad that positivity and positive positive content isn't what's being pushed on the front screen. I ain't gonna say it's not being pushed at all, like, but it's not like on Main Street, you know what I'm saying? Like, you open up your YouTube, it's not, you probably gonna see something negative, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see something on there. It's just, I don't know, especially with music, rap music. Bye. It's crazy. But yeah, like I said, that's really kind of, in my opinion, it's just a bigger issue. I definitely would say it's just a bigger issue. But I do think that this video will help, bring it to people's attention. So some people aren't even aware of this type of stuff. But anyway, I know this is a long video. I just wanted to, share my opinions and stuff like that. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and make sure y'all follow for more. I'll try to do more reactions like this. So hope you guys have a great day. God bless you. Peace out.